It's starting to feel a lot like Christmas. Man, ain't that the truth? 20, 30 something degrees outside in April. Wow, ain't that crazy? 30 something degrees, April the 9th, 2025. Help me make that one make sense. Yep, I can I can't explain it. Yep. How everybody doing this morning? By the way, I must say it feels good to be alive. The sun is out, the trees are green, and life is what it is. So, I wanted to turn the camera on, come on, have a conversation. Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yeah, well, hopefully it'll be a great summer. Can get out, do some traveling. I guess life is what it is. You gotta take the good with the bad. We only get one. We only get one chance at this life. Yes. It was just this week. Somebody that I knew, didn't know them personally. It's a guy that I met through somebody else. And he had a really, really bad cough. And he was one that was more, he was more for the holistic approach when it comes to health. And he had a really bad cough. And then he went to the doctor. He found out that he had fluid on his lungs. And he got the fluid off his lungs. Everything seemed to be going well with him. And then they found him dead. They found him dead. He didn't know that that morning that he, or that night or morning that he woke up or went to sleep, that that would be his last night on this side of eternity. Why do I say that? Because every day that you wake up is a good day no matter what is going on. And we don't know when our end is. We don't know what our end is. And a lot of times, well, you know, we hear what they say, what happens when you die and what is on the other side. And it's a part of that that gives you hope, you know. But with that being said, you have to live your life like it was your last day on earth. You have to live your life like that. You have to enjoy the small things in life. You know, sitting around drinking a cup of coffee, something simple that on your back porch. These are the things that we need to just, the small things, family, you know, the little things that, you know, I think we just kind of take for granted or just, yeah, hey, it's happening. And it that really, really surprised me, you know, because we had conversations and, you know, And then to hear that he passed, you know, I was like, wow. You know, it's kind of like, you know, when you find out somebody passed and you know, it's like you recently have had a conversation with them. And I mean, that hits a little different than um, finding out someone passed that you never seen or anything like that. And so every day is a good day. Do I feel good every day? No, this morning I woke up, I was like really, really just tired. I mean, I had a good night's sleep, but I was still tired, you know. I don't know, it's something about like being in these bodies. Like, I mean, it's so, you know, so much with these bodies that we're in. You know, so much maintenance, so much, you know, the whole thing with health and rest and, you know, but just enjoying life. I mean, I'm understanding that more and more and more uh, as my time approach. I don't know. I don't know the day, the hour. I don't know when my time is. I don't. But you know, when it comes, it comes. So I don't know. Sometimes people take life is serious, but sometimes people take it too serious where they lose focus on the small things. I don't know. I don't know. This week, it's been almost 3 years. I want to say 3 years since she gone. She been gone, and I think about her often. But one of the things that I've learned, whether it be my mother, whether it be some other celebrity, this earth keeps spinning regardless. It keeps spinning. People die, people are born, the earth is replenished, and it's the cycle of life. We live and we learn. I don't think there's no perfect or what we think is perfect, a perfect life. You could have all the money, you could have the job, you could have the prestige, you could have all that this life can offer you. But when it's all said and done, what's the point? What's the point? You'll always be thinking there's more to this life than just getting up, going to work. That's how it is. The cycle of life is like that. Sometimes I wonder why people do things to exit this life, self-inflicting things upon themselves to escape the whole this experience called life. People, I mean, I hear people who have it all, and then they just end it. I was talking to this person actually a few days ago, and this person, they make guns. They work in a gun factory. And so Someone asked him one day, "Do you ever think about the guns that you are making is actually killing people?" And this person do this as an occupation and work, but in the midst of doing that, they never thought about that one thing. And that's when they told the other person, "No, I never thought about that. I never thought about that." See, as people, that's we don't we're not most of us are not deep thinkers. Most of us, we never get in our head. Most of us are always trying to escape ourselves. Most of us are always trying to escape ourselves. We can't be alone. We can't sit by ourselves in silence with ourselves. For whatever reasons, the decisions that we made, uh, life, all of the above. And what has already happened, we can't reverse it. All we can try to do is do better, live better, and move forward in life. That's all we can do. Sometimes our decisions catch up with us. And one of the things tend to happen is guilt sets in of all the choices that we've made in our lives. And the biggest thing is forgiving one's self. That's the only way that we can go forward in life. And that's not that as simple as that sound, it's not that easy. And so I'm just rant. I'm this is just a rant. It's nothing really that I'm on subject about. I'm just kind of all over the place this morning. Just had a few thoughts I wanted to share, and so with that being said, uh everybody have a great day. I'll leave it there. Have a great day. Hola. What's up? Hola. That's what somebody wrote in the comment. Okay. This is a new thing too. Let me show y'all something new this on this live. I found this out the other day. Let me show you this. Hold on. I'm gonna show you the green screen. How you can. I just discovered this. Let me put something up here. Look at this right here. Look at. Is that not cool? Yep. Then you have this. I had some juices going on. That was really good. Yep. I thought that was really, really cool. Something they put up there. I like this one right here. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light upon my path. That's my life verse. That's my life verse right there. That's my life verse. That's what has kept me over all of these years with the mistakes I made. It still has kept me, I would say, alive. I would say alive. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I've walked in some really, really dark times in my life. And in those times of walking, it was dark. I could not see any light even at the end of the tunnel. And all I had was this verse here. I had it in my heart. I didn't know a whole lot of verses, but this one verse right here is so powerful. It says, Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. It's one of those verses that brings it home that the world is dark. And in this world and all of the darkness, you may wake up, you may see the light, you may see the moon, but the world is a dark place. And this word here, it's like you're walking. Let me give you a little vision of this. You're walking in the darkest place that you could ever walk in. And you walking on this path. And as you walking on this path, there is a cliff up ahead. But you don't see that cliff. You don't see that cliff. And as you're walking, if you don't have a lamp or a light in front of you, you will walk off that cliff. And so that's how I look at this particular Bible verse. I don't push what I believe on people because it's not me trying to convince people. It's God who brings people in, not me. And people can reject the messenger, but when you reject the messenger, you're not really you're really rejecting God, not the person who is sharing it with you. But I never force anything on anyone. I think that's the best approach. And we live in a world where there are people who force what they believe onto other people. In their power, it's what they want to get accomplished. So that's how I look at this. This has been my life verse. But anyway, I thought this was really, really cool that they have, you can do a green screen. And so, but that being said, let me get out of here. You have a great day. Hope I said something to, as Pastor Dow would say, stimulate your thoughts.